one, EA didn't count it. Like, man, dude, it's upsetting because you see it's a fucking playoff type format. You're trying to win games here, and for you not to get a win, it's pretty fucked up. So, EA, y'all need to shape that shit up, man.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Ah, that's horseshit, EA.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his
we should. That was a 4-game win streak, but they didn't count it. But I'm counting it.
This now Jacoby Jones.
He
nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll
run
start
back.
this drive at about the 37-yard line.
What you come on 3 wide, huh?
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
James has got it. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up.
Make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back
pick that off
to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake. Breeze. They'll roll him out right.
How do you get that one?
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. He had to escape the pocket there when the blitz came, but give him credit. Kept his eyes downfield, made it work.
And that's when I think a quarterback is really playing at a high level. When you see a guy have pressure in his face, find a way to escape, and not just immediately look for the sideline or a way to get down, but to keep his eyes downfield and try and find a target. How about the way he finished off that play? That was impressive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's touchdown, New York. Jimmy Graham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he's got the hook up for the first time to the veteran Jeremy Maclin. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the run, it's Charles. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Seven yards to go on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, it's McNair. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body, back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Here we go. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's McNair, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Gerald McCoy with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
No way.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap.
How did I miss that? I don't.
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
That's at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to the booth right after this. 3 yards to go on second down. Again, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it brings up fourth down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash. This from 33. And Hauschka's kick is
how
good.
much that field goal? I don't fucking know.
To 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Son of a bitch.
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll give him a first down.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22.
This fucking gets tipped up.
And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Let's go. Get it back.
It's going the other way. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Oh, you fucking jag.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, here's McNabb.
Oh, wow. Wow, what the fuck is that thing?
Joe Hayden with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And New York set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. Breeze. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And now back out comes the offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Time running out here on the play clock. Now McNabb forced out to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Give him 30 yards there. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. McNabb to throw. And this is what here? Complete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
We're going to see. We're going to see right now.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And Gano's kick is right through.
And I missed the field goal, thinking like a chip shot from there earlier, too. I'm like, what the fuck?
But he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Wow.
David Johnson.
Wow.
He's at the 30.
Wow.
10, 5, touchdown, Giants. David Johnson, 87 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
14-point lead.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on second, McNabb, screen pass to Charles. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun, McNabb. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Breeze throwing on second down.
Oh my God! Right there.
Incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Damn.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he takes Gets this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, McNabb. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. McNabb. A dump off to Sproles. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's McNabb. And he slings one that's incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. From the gun, here's McNabb. He's got time. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. McNabb to throw. And this is incomplete. Jamal Charles, so many goal line touchdowns in his career, but he comes up empty-handed here. And his Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game.
That was a good game by him.
13 yards that time at a first. And barring something unforeseen,
real good game by him.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Bree's going to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't